Hello. So today I'm going to do a set that I think would be cute for like New Year's or something. Those are the tips that I use. Those are some Mia Secret, whatever it said, Perfection or something. I got that from Supply Beauty Glamour. And this is an acrylic that I mixed myself. I used basically clear acrylic and then I added blue pigment and green pigment and then a little bit of black just to darken it up because I wanted something darker. I really wanted a darker teal, but I feel like it kind of leans a little bit more green, but it's okay. And I just wanted to do something cute for New Year's. My friend actually said that she Googled New Year's nails and it was all black and gold. And I feel like, I don't know, it doesn't have to be black and gold, but this gives it more of a darker look, kind of like black, but not. Um, and these tips, I'm practicing with them because I really don't think they would be that great for me. I like tips that are flatter, and those are like more like that C curve, not super deep C curve, but it has more of a C curve. And I like more flat tips. So I just use them for practicing. And if you can see, I was kind of getting used to them because it's not like a flat tip where you just kind of move the acrylic down. You do have to put it like on the sides too, if that makes sense, because it curves in. So it took a little bit of adjusting, but I got it. And this is my practice hand that I got from Chaotic Claws, I believe her name is, on Instagram. This one is not opposable, so you can kind of see me having to use my fingers to like move the fingers apart and all that. Um, but yeah, so I just mixed up the acrylic that I wanted. I was kind of looking online, but I wanted to do, well, this is the color that I did on my nails. I will show you how my personal nails look at the end of the video. But yeah, I really wanted this type of color. It was like in my head, but I couldn't like find it anywhere. So I was like, I'm just gonna mix it up, which is something that you can do pretty easy instead of buying all these different colored acrylics. Especially me, I only do my nails and then my little practice hands nails. So it'll take me forever to get through. Like if I were to buy an acrylic powder and like to get through it a lot, I feel like you'll just sit there anyway. So mixing it up, you can personalize it, not do too much. I kind of did mix too much because I have this much left over after I did my nails, but that's why I was like I could do a video as well. But yeah, and also I didn't do a layer of clear because I was like, oh, I don't feel like it's just a practice hand. But on my nails, I do a layer of clear before I put the colored acrylic on because I like to change up my nails a lot, and you can just file off the colored acrylic whenever you are changing the style or the color or whatever. And I feel like this is a pretty simple set because there's no encapsulating or anything like that. I just did like a cute little golden design. I did a different one on this hand than I did on myself, but I will show you later on. But yeah, I'm just putting the acrylic on, and honestly, I feel like I am so careful or something. Like I didn't have that much to file at all because I guess I'm used to doing my nails, which is kind of a struggle, especially when I use my left hand. But when it's something just sitting right there in front of me, I guess it's like a lot easier. Like if you do your nails, like just do your nails, I feel like doing someone else's nails is like way easier because you're using both of your hands. And here I'm just trying to make sure I get that color from the top to the bottom. And so if I go in on the bottom with like a little bead, it's just trying to get the color on there because I'm going to encapsulate it with clear acrylic, which you can do for multiple reasons. To add strength, because clear acrylic is stronger than acrylic that's mixed with like pigment and stuff. And also for me, it doesn't dirty up my or like stain my drill or my hand file. Because if you, sorry, if you start filing and you don't have a clear layer on top, it'll like stain like that teal color right there. It could be stained onto my hand file and be annoying to get off. So, multiple reasons, but yeah, I just put the color down to get that color. If you like to use gel polish, just do like your whole nail clear and then just put the gel polish on top. But I like to do colored acrylic because, you know, I can mix it up just like I did with this set. Just mix up a custom color and I don't have to have 5,000 different bottles of gel polish. Instead, I have 5,000 different bottles of pigment, but the pigment jars are pretty small. And I got my pigment from AliExpress, I believe. I have several different sets of pigments, but I believe they all came from AliExpress. I think they sell them on Amazon too if you want something quick. Like I said, I figured out I wanted to do these nails probably like a day or two before I did them on myself, so I didn't even have time for anything to be shipped to me, even if I did find it. So I'm just putting on the layer of the dark teal. It depends on what light you look at it in. Sometimes it is dark teal. Sometimes I feel like it's more green. You do have to just play with it whenever you're mixing up the colors. Just keep playing with it. Like this, the initial mix that I did, it was too green, so I put a little bit more blue to give it more of that teal effect. So I feel like it still leans more green, but it's good enough. And now I encapsulate with a clear. That's not really clear, it's just this acrylic powder that I have, and I just use it for practicing. So it's not clear, but it's not really, it doesn't affect any colors, if that makes sense. It's not super clear or anything like that. It has a tiniest little tint to it. And I'm just encapsulating. I usually do just one bead, but if this is one actual person, you could probably make them thicker. They weren't that thick, really. But I find that C curves usually, they're not super thick, if that makes sense, because they have that C curve. They may look thicker than what they are, but yeah. So I just encapsulate with the clear. Then I kind of look at the tip to see how thick the tip is, making sure you have a good thickness to it so it doesn't break, even though she's not going no. She's not going anywhere to break a nail, but you know, in real life. Also, this set, you'll see me put the stones on, but I cannot find any cute gold stones. I feel like gold stones would make this so good. Like if you try this for New Year's or whenever, girl, try and find some gold stones. I feel like that would have made the set like perfect. But I went to Michael's on Christmas Eve, like once I got off like from work. I think that Hobby Lobby was already closed and Michael's was about to close. And they didn't have the gold that I wanted. They had like an orangey gold and that wasn't gonna work. So I just got some random stones, but I just used some ABs that I had. So I used AB crystals, but literally if you have some gold stones, it would be perfect. And I didn't have any gold like shapes either, so even if I did find some gold stones at Michael's, you know, they only have like the round ones. I wouldn't have been able to do like a design with it because they only have the round ones. So I don't know, I kind of want to invest, I guess, in some Swarovski stones. On my nails, I like to use Swarovski. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Obviously on this hand, I'm just going to use some stones I got from AliExpress, but on my nails, I love the Swarovski, especially with the, it's just the contrast of this dark teal, and you put like a blingy stone on it. Perfect. That's why I think it's perfect for New Year's. I think it's so cute. I don't want y'all to tell me nothing. I think it is super cute. Yeah. And I'm just like smoothing it out. I'm like barely touching it with my brush. I'm just trying to smooth it out. And let me tell you, when I started filing, I didn't show myself filing because I never do because I can't stay in focus. But when I was filing, I was like, I barely had anything to file. I was proud of myself. Because when I do my nails, best believe there's plenty to file. But that's just because you're working with one hand. But here I'm working with like two, holding the nail steady and using my right hand to, it's just easier to do it on something else. Oh, and if you see if you see me randomly stop, I'm watching Netflix while I'm doing this. I've been watching what is it called? Let me see. Something in the dark, yeah. I've been watching In the Dark on Netflix, so I was watching that. So if you see like a random, like I pause, because I'm glancing over at the TV. Still encapsulating. Also, I do have pieces of foil, that you could encapsulate if you wanted to do that. But I like it better with putting it on top. So I'm going to show you how I did it, like putting it on top. So that's the Model 1's foil gel. And I just put out a little bit. And I did do a different design on the hand than I did on my nail. Just to like, I don't know, I wanted to try something different. So I have a little brush. It's like a little, where you draw on the nail, the little, what do you call it, art brush. And I'm just doing like random lines, kind of trying to make it look marbly, I guess. Just random lines on the nail. I know I'm not in the camera, but random lines on the nail. That's all I did with the full gel. And then you cure that for a minute, and then I'll do the full. And you just like place it, rip it off, place it, rip it off. On my natural nail, well, not natural, they're not real, but on my acrylic nails, and then just cure it for a minute. On my natural nails, I actually put the full gel on the whole nail, and I use different color foils. So I'll show you at the end on my nail, but I just want to try something different on this one. And you place it, rip it off, place it, rip it off, because it makes it super sticky, and the foil will transfer. That's called transfer foil gel. And I got the foil a long time ago. Oh my gosh. I got it like so long ago, but I think it was from like Amazon or something. But there's foils everywhere. And after that, I just top coat it. Sorry, on my natural nails, I did a matte color because I really wanted matte nails. But there's a pause. I think I lost. Oh, yeah, I was getting that. That's the iGel Beauty No Cleanse top coat, just the regular one. But on my natural nails, I used the matte one. And I feel like these things are pretty affordable as relative as nail products go. If you go on iGel Beauty, they always have like a 60% off sale. So this would probably be like $5 or so. The only thing is shipping. So I'd be trying to make it worth it. So, because one time I did an order, it was like $12 for shipping. So I had to make sure it was worth it. So I got like acrylics and top coats and all that. So this is a shiny top coat. You see me pushing it in, that means the nail is trying to come out, and I'm trying to push it back in. But yeah, and then if you use this full, make sure you do put a top coat on top of it, whether it's matte or shiny, because it will come off. It's just going to wash off when you wash your hands or whatever. It's not going to stay unless you top coat it. And they do have them that are like, they dry naturally. I do have it because when I first got the set of foils a long time ago, I didn't have a lamp. It was just that stuff. You just have to let it dry all the way. And you could do that if you don't have a lamp or anything. They do have it to where it just dries. You just have to wait for it to go clear and then do the full and then still top coat it. Cure that for like a minute or something like that. And I'm just looking at it. I'm like trying to make sure. Oh, and I'm going to put the stones on with my IBD brush on gel resin. When I show y'all my natural nails, I zoomed in for y'all. I hope I did it good. Okay, yeah. I just zoomed in because like the stones were really small and you couldn't see what I was doing. But I got that IBD gel resin from Sally's Beauty for like $4. Because my other one was really stringy and my nails are matte, so it was really going to mess up my nails and the matte look of it. So on my natural nails, when I did them like some days ago, but I used just my nail glue because the gel resin was stringy and I didn't want to mess up my matte nails. So if you see, you could probably see a little bit on my natural nail, but it's okay. They're good enough for me. But I did get this from Sally, so this is a good thing. If you don't have any, or you don't want to order, or you don't have a nail supply near you, and ignore the stone I just pulled off because there was a hair on it. It was like a piece of fuzz or something on there. But I was trying to mimic the design I did on my middle finger. But I did add some more, like another layer, I guess, because it's longer or something. I think it's longer than my natural nail, and it was like all of this. See, I'm like contemplating. I'm like, there's still some space there. What am I gonna do? So luckily, I had a stone that kind of fit there. Because I was like, I kind of wish I had like a triangle or something, but I didn't find something to put there. Because you see, like, it would look weird just like that, like the bottom just naked. And I wanted the whole nail to be blingy. Because New Year's, bling. Hello. So, oh my gosh, I'm just sitting there trying to figure out what to do. Trying to figure out which stone to get. And these are just, again, stones from Amazon. They're not Swarovski at all. And then I finally found one at some point. At some point. And then I just placed the glue. And this glue is a lot easier to use. This gel resin when you have like shiny nails. Because I'd be stressed when I have matte nails and I want to put bling on it, which I love to do because I feel like it's a really good contrast. It makes the bling bling more when your nails are matte and your stones are just like blinging. But that's what I did. But if you want to do shiny, this is like, you could get an idea what it looked like. And I'm just kind of trying to fill it in, trying to make it look more, put together. I just wanted to make sure the whole nail from the top to like the bottom was good. And then on the pointer finger, I just did like some cuticle stones. Oh, I still added some more. I just try to look at it to see like if it looks balanced, I guess. So I added some little BB stones. But the pointer finger, I did like cuticle stones, and then the pinky, I just did like a stone and then a smaller one up under it. I'll show you on my natural nails what I did to the thumb because I don't do the thumb on the practice hand. Too much. It's too much, but yeah. And that's just me looking at it, and in there, I'm putting the cuticle stones on the pointer finger. You could bling out all your nails if you want to. I just kind of wanted one, like, what do you call it? Accent type nail with all the bling, and then the other one's just like little pieces of something. And that little stick that I have, I got from AliExpress too. I believe you can get it from Amazon. It's just every time I tried to get it from Amazon, it was like a pack of too many. I just needed one. Actually, I have two now. But yeah. It's just like a little wax pencil. And you can tell it's freshly sharpened, my favorite. And then we're on the pinky, putting the bling on there. Maybe not. Yeah. Just putting some bling on the pinky, just like two stones. And I actually like that look. I kind of wish I did that on me, because on mine, you'll see I put like different colored foils everywhere. I have like gold, green, purple, just, jazz it up a little bit. But I don't know, y'all let me know if you would wear these for New Year's. I think it's pretty cute for New Year's. That's not black and gold, And that's like a little close-up of the hand. The bling, the little wannabe marble, or whatever you want to call it. And that's my hand that I did. You could tell the different folds that I used. And the only Swarovski on my fingers are the brown ones. Those big ones are actually from Supply Glamour. They're not Swarovski though. Just the round ones. Not the shapes, that's it. The shapes. And you can kind of see where the glue was because I used regular nail glue on mine. So I'm trying to get the dust off so they look cute. But it was like dusty and stuff. And my cuticles ashy. Don't come for me. But that's how they look like matte, or if you want to do shiny. And then I just did a little something on the thumb so it wasn't, blank. But yeah, thanks for watching.